This one kind of annoys me because this can be annoying. I've never met a firefighter. If you ever went to a fire and you said, gosh, I just have too much water or too much foam to put out this fire. Right. You can never have too many. If you want to add 10, you can do 10.
We love RV manufacturers because without RV manufacturers, there wouldn't be RVs and we wouldn't be doing this thing that we love. But there are things that RV manufacturers don't do, and in turn, it forces us to have to do it.
So in this video, we're going to show you some common things that RV manufacturers tend to cut corners on and the things you should be looking at if you own an RV.
Number one is most RVs don't have nearly enough fire extinguishers on them that they should, or they don't come with them.
I've never seen an RV with more than one.
Yeah, so
in the comments below, let us know if you bought an RV, did it have more than one fire extinguisher?
One fire extinguisher in one area of the RV. What happens if the other side you are cut off with flames and things and you can't reach that fire extinguisher? So we have spread them out all around the RV. We actually have 5. I wonder if anybody has more. Let us know in the comments if you have more than 5. So we have 4 in the interior and 1 in a bay outside.
In addition, we have propane fire suppression. You talked about not having enough areas, but I just also want to touch on that. They're very small. I've never met a firefighter. If firefighters, in the comments below, let us know if you ever went to a fire and you said, gosh, I just have too much water or too much foam to put out this fire. Right. I don't think it's ever happened. Let's just show you really quickly where we have them.
So number 1 is the one that Nelly actually came with, and it's right by the main entry door. The second one, now these are the ones that we've added. It's going to be right in here, right behind our garbage bags there. The third one, so we have one at kind of each stop along the RV, right behind our handy dandy garbage can, which, by the way, I'll give a quick shout out. We got this on Amazon. This thing is awesome. I'll just show you this real quick. A quick aside. It pops open. It's great for those of you that have small bathrooms, and there's a toilet brush there as well, where you have limited area. So we'll put that link down below if you're interested.
Can you open up that circuit?
Yeah.
This is where one of the Protang sticks
right
are. You can see we also have them down by the furnace, by the water heater, by the propane, by our batteries. There's multiple under the engine bay. There's a bunch of them.
The next one, forgive our mess here, back here. Hid right back by there. We also keep a wool blanket here and a hammer in the room also, so in case we have to knock out that back window and then put the blanket there to jump out.
And then the 5th one is on the outside passenger side first bay. It's right by the inverter, very close to the batteries, where we also have the Protang, and it's also there if there's a fire outside, maybe on a tow vehicle or whatever. So we have 5. You can never have too many. If you want to add 10, you can do 10. So the next area where a lot of RV manufacturers really cut corners is going to be what we're sitting on right now. Is going to be your mattress on your RV. This was no different for both the RVs we've had. They were pretty terrible, to say the least, but for the past 1.5 to 2 years, we've upgraded to RVmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding. RVmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding does make RV specific mattresses, and it's a great upgrade because if you can't sleep on your RV, it's not going to be a good trip.
No, we got some good savings for you, so stay to the end to see how much. But they have not only things for RV, but if you're a part-timer and you have home too, we have one of these at home for Jason. They have cooling pillows, they have weighted blankets, sheets, you name it. The great thing is you can take 120 nights, do a sleep trial, and see, do you like it? You can't decide in a week if you like a mattress, so take the time. They have free shipping, and they also have a 10-year warranty. Another great thing is they actually won an award, the Good Housekeeping's 2023 Family Travel Award. They named the mattress a top pick for having a big variety of sizes without sacrificing comfort.
They have all different types of mattresses, whether you want a foam like we have, coils, or a combination of both. If you want a hybrid, they have that also. They're headquartered in the USA, which is always an awesome thing. And they do have low prices all the time. However, if you go to rvmattress.com/endless, use the code
endless,
you will get 25% off of your orders. We're going to put all the information below, guys. I know you've seen it in our channel, you've seen it on many other YouTubers' channels. They have really, really good products, so go check them out. The next thing that we found on both the RVs we've had is that in certain areas, manufacturers like to screw into nothing. Now, if you know anything about construction, and I know very little, but I know this, if you're going to screw and secure something, it has to be wood is usually a good backing. You don't want to screw into a wall where it's hollow because it's eventually going to back out. And we found that in numerous areas on this motorhome. Here's one specifically that I've had to repair. If you look on the screen right here, these screws right here, this is actually hollow behind here. and it was screwing into nothing. And of course, over time, going down the road, these things would back out. So what I had to do was just drill out a 1/4-inch hole in here, put in a wooden dowel, glue it, let it sit for 24 hours, 48 hours, and then put the screws into wood, and then it doesn't come out. So that happens in a lot of different areas. We've actually had some inspector friends that have talked about finding inspections that they have brackets holding washer and dryers essentially screwed into like cardboard. And what do you think happens over a week? That just backs right out. So make sure you take a look for that.
The next one is not using enough sealant. So
or using any sealant.
Right, yeah, that too. You would hope that would be the case. So anywhere, for example, like right here, where you have two pieces coming together, you want to make sure that there is sealant there to avoid any issues. And how many times we see, and even, you know, our friends, our inspector friends, Pierre and Laurel, they'll do inspections and there is no sealant. And then you have tons of leaks
everywhere
and things like
on the
that.
RV.
Yeah.
Sealant, interior around your shower, sinks.
Right.
Anywhere where there's any ability for water to come in, there should be sufficient sealant. And look at the sealant and make sure there's no cracks in it, because this does happen, and it's not only in old RVs, this happens very often on new RVs. The next one's very common, is going to be, believe it or not, a lot of door locks in RVs, they're keyed very similar. So there's like a master cylinder and 1 or 2, 3 keys will open pretty much all door locks out there, unless the deadbolt, but a lot of people don't use the deadbolt. So what we have found, if you want to grab this, we did upgrade our door lock on the exterior because it took years for them to come out. We have a door lock by RVlock.com. It's a keyless entry. You could put a PIN code with a couple of nice things. Number one, PIN code. You can deadbolt it. You don't have to carry your keys with you. They don't use a master cylinder. I think they have like 30 or 40 different keys out there. Much less likely that you're going to have the same key at the same campground.
So the same thing goes for interior as well. So we kind of did a couple of upgrades inside. So our bathroom had no lock. It was just the handle. So you can see Izzy did a little upgrade here. So we do have a lock now. And then on our bedroom also, many of these just have, you know, the sliding doors.
I haven't seen any of them with locks.
No. So we just added, you can see, he just put a little lock here. You know, parents, especially if you have young kids that just like to swing open the door. This is really easy to do. The next one is really important too, to avoid damage, and put in the comments below if you've done this on yours. I'm sure many of you have had to. Some RVs will have them in certain places, but it's certain protectors to avoid damage by swinging doors, cabinets, and things like that. So we actually added this here because when you open this, there is no stop. This would go right into the wall, which you can see is not super strong. Now, if the door happens to swing open, we're not gonna get a nice ding in the wall.
Here's another one that's definitely cutting corners, and this one kind of annoys me because this can be annoying. So on the newer Newmars, these shelves out here, they actually have a click. So you click them in and then they won't come out. They kind of lock in. We didn't have that. I was using the light so you can see. So if there's a lot of weight in here and you're going down the road, this has happened many times. This will swing open, these shelves come out, things everywhere.
The water bottles were big. We'd have
everywhere.
Water bottles spilling all over.
So here's some upgrades we've done. So these are, here are your original catches. You see here, one, I think there was 2 of them, one on the bottom. So I added another catch. I also added these drawer catches that were really strong. And I also added magnetic catch, and I have another one. So far, it hasn't really happened.
Now,
Now you got to give this, like, look, if you're looking.
Yeah, it's hard to open.
You got to give this a good yank. But guys, those catches are pennies. Like, that could be done from the factory, just adding multiple ones or upgrading the shelves, just so you guys know. When you go in and you're looking at your RV, just take a look at the catches, right? And imagine, oh, well, is this really going to hold if I have a lot of weight in there? The last 2 things, guys, are in the bathroom. One's with organization, which I like. One is just, it's really almost should be a regular on if you're getting an RV. So the first one over here, it's going to be an organizer for all of your washes. Now, if you're married, you know that there's never just one product. There's multiple products. But this one here, this was an upgrade. This does come standard on some Newmars, but it didn't come on ours. But here's a simple upgrade guide. We'll put the links to this and everything down below. One holder, you have conditioner, shampoo, body wash, and it keeps everything nice and neat. The second thing is the shower head on here. This is an Oxygenics, is that it?
Yeah.
Oxygenics. This is a nice upgrade for a couple of reasons. Number one, it allows you, if you're on limited water, you can shut the flow of the water on and off. Second reason why this is really nice is that it increases the water pressure. So if you have low pressure, this will increase it. And then the final reason is that it allows our RV to sip water. So it reduces the amount of output. So if you are not on hookups, this is going to allow you to use less water thus extending the amount of water you have in your tank.
We would love to see more of the RV manufacturers throw some of these things in, you know, so people wouldn't have to do that. Would be great. But in the comments below, let us know some things on your RV that you have had to do that you wish had been done prior.
And if you like videos like this, to the left of us, we'll put our RV DIY playlist, we'll put our RV newbie playlist, and for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.